another e-bike. Here we go. Bike dose. Now, if you recall, my first bike was a fat tire foldable. This is another fat tire foldable, but it's a big brother. So, bigger, stronger, faster, big brother. Here we go. All right. So here we go. This is the first of my electric bikes. This right here is a 350 watt foldable 20-inch fat tire bike, and we have bought it a friend so we can ride together. All right, so here we go. A surprise. Here we go. Let the unboxing begin. I think that's how every unboxing kind of begins. This bike is a full suspension e-bike, fat tire. Now this one doesn't have mag wheels. I was looking for a bike with mags. This one does not, but there's trade-offs in all of these different bikes. This one, let's look at the motor. Let's see if I can find the, yep, it says 1000 watts. And yeah, let's get it together. Let's do some assembly. Looks like the front tire needs to come on, and then the front handlebar assembly, and that looks like it's it. The seat looks nice on this one. I like the wider, more comfortable seats. This one does come with a bike rack, which is always, to me, some people, they don't want the rack. I prefer it. So mid suspension and front fork suspension. So this should give us a softer ride than the ONEBOT T6F. All right, so here we go. So we're getting the front fork together. We're gonna go ahead and cut some of this off. Just, you know, don't be in a hurry. You know, there's plenty of time to get things together. So it's best to just kind of work your way along. It's not a race. It's not a race getting this thing together. And a lot of the times it's the, you know, these first couple things you do kind of are what is going to make or break how everything works later. So it's good to take your time. You got to have a picture in your mind what it's supposed to look like. That's why it's good to have a picture close by. Go ahead and get these two screws in. And I'm going to get my other two. If you're going to buy a lot of bikes, these little Torx wrenches are nice. They just give you a little leverage, and they give you a little more power. Let's see if I've got the right Torx bits. I might not. Nope. I use a lot of Torx bits for different things that I do. And oh, there, I think this might be it. That one might be it. Yep, that's it right there. So this is what's called a Torx. Got to be careful with Torx bits because they can strip out your hole. So there you go. That's kind of the idea. and then star pattern. Yeah, it's a nice little tool. And right there on the side, it gives you all the different sizes. So, kind of cool when companies do that. Let's install the front tire. Okay, so one of the things I've noticed about front tire installation is how, and of course you've also got the front fender. So we'll go ahead and disconnect the front fender. And go like that. And there's the front fender. Always appreciate fenders. I actually looked for fenders when I bought this. Does it have fenders? That was the question. Be right back. Alright, Dad Random. I've been putting together or assembling the Ridestar Fat Tire e-bike. There she is right there. There's the little brother. There's the big brother. 1000 watt. 20-inch, I believe it's 14 amp hour battery. So, and this is full suspension, so it's going to be heavier, but I can already see that the motor, that's a beefy motor. All right, so I had to stop because it's so hot today, but in the last few minutes I was adjusting this brake caliper. You've got 2 bolts that twist, and you got to line those up. There's still a little bit of rubbing, so I think that rubbing is part of the setup. We put in the quick release for the front tire. It's actually not too bad, so I don't hear a lot of rubbing. Hear that? I think that's just something we're gonna have to wear out, or slowly wear out. But we got that. So what we have left are the pedals. So I'm gonna throw on the front right and left pedals. We're gonna take off this blocking here, and we're gonna turn it upside right and get the electronics set up. So that's what we got going on. Everything else seems to be fine. We'll probably take the battery in tonight to charge it. So, all right, I'm gonna stop the camera because, like I said, we've got a little bit of a heat issue today. 111 degrees today. All right, not a big deal. So pedals are right and left, and they are marked R and L, and this says L. So we're on the left side. So this is the left side pedal, or actually this is the right. And this is the left. These are not collapsible like my other bike. My other bike has foldable pedals. But we're going to go ahead and tighten it. I'm snugging it on. I'm not gonna crank it down. So there's that. We're gonna cut off some of the last of these foam blocks. That off there, and I think that's it. Got this one over here. Make sure you don't cut anything else. I should do a video on getting rid of those things. You want to do an inspection, check everything. Rear derailleur, everything looks good. What we have left is right here, the electronics. So we're going to free those up. Definitely going to take our time with those. I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and I'm gonna go for a second. Be right back. Right, Dad ran back. Ran into a couple little snags. One was installing this controller. They come with these rubber gaskets, and you need to take those off. And I was trying to figure out why, but yeah, you just take these off, and it basically screws on directly and over the middle of the fork. Make sure your fork is tight before you put that on, because you're going to have to potentially take everything apart, loosen it up. But that was that's pretty much it. I think I got everything. I think it's done. I think we are completely assembled. We've got the pedals on. Here's a phone mount right here. I don't know if I'm going to use that. I don't know if I trust it. I did order a phone mount that I'll be using. So I think the last thing I have to do is to take off this seat protector. I would maybe keep this, huh? Looks like something you wear on your head if you worked at a restaurant. So for Dad Random, this is the Ridestar. And it says M-01, but very, very cool looking. Full suspension, 1,000-watt e-bike. And these things are about 800 bucks, brand new. And we'll see if it's worth it. There you go. Here's a side-by-side of the ONEBOT and the Ridestar. 350 watts, 1,000 watts. All right, for Dad Random, we've got a great comparison coming up. We've got the $600 bike against the $800 bike. Both of them are less than $1,000. And so much fun sitting right here. Piles of fun. I'm excited. Let's charge up the battery. Let's get this sucker on the road. Have a blast. Dad Random for the Ridestar. Okay, this thing is all over the place, price-wise, and it is sweet. It looks great, and I mean, I can hardly wait to get on it. So, all right, Dad Random, wear a helmet and have fun. Get out and ride. Later.